In trying to understand strategic competitors, you have to understand their mind. In trying to understand a different mind, we have to understand the language this mind speaks. My research this year focuses on building algorithms for intelligent text understanding. In this context, we are developing algorithms that identify metaphorical language. Our first task is to teach the computer to differentiate between metaphorical language and simple literal language. The next phase is to try to understand the meaning of metaphors. For instance, if you are saying my lawyer is a shark in the United States, it has positive connotations. But in Iran, in Farsi, the meaning of shark is someone who doesn't have hair. It means he's not man enough. He might even be a homosexual. So the connotations, the deep cultural meaning of shark and my lawyer is a shark may be different in Iran than in the States. And the algorithms we have developed are the state-of-the-art algorithms for identifying metaphorical language and understanding it. The real question, of course, is how to use these algorithms in order to improve our security, our intelligence in the sense of strategic military intelligence. And I would like to give a very simple example. When Sadat decided to establish peace with Israel, the intelligence agencies were quite curious to know whether he's speaking about peace, about salam, which means real peace, or about sulha, which means in the Arab Bedouin tradition a kind of ceasefire. The same is true today, when we are trying to understand strategic competitors and maybe partners for peace in order to better understand them and their intentions. To address these challenges, we must have a synergetic team composed or comprised out of people with different expertise: psychology, linguistics, mathematics and computer science. Only this synergy can give us the competitive advantage over the traditional disciplines that have reached to a certain extent a dead end in their attempts. This unique combination gives us the competitive advantage of transcending the limit line of our understanding.
We believe that conflict is everywhere, in all levels of our existence. What we are doing in this program is to study in order to understand the origins of the conflicts, how they behave, different levels of conflicts and different kinds of conflicts. And we try to understand it much deeper than we talk about it in the media or other places. And my most current research is regarding different groups in the Israeli and in the Palestinian societies. For example, in the Palestinian society, we examine the conflict between Christians and Muslims. Both groups are Palestinians, but the conflict is very hidden, and it is based on the different religions, and they have different narratives concerning their living here in Israel as citizens of Israel. We are also doing a lot of research and teaching our students about resilience, as we live in a very conflictual and violent place. We are studying stressful situations and how people are coping with it. And what we found generally is that there is a high resilience level among Israelis, both Jews and Arabs. The most interesting thing that explained resilience is the sense of coherence. The emotional component of this sense of coherence is the motivational. And I think in Israel you find people have a lot of motivation to live here.